Woodward. Cody from the corner, going for the three. No, nice rebound by McKeon. LaChance, maybe, no. Boy, he needs a shot. And Smith comes out of there with the ball. Smith wants to drive, does, runs into some bodies, puts it up. It goes. It goes. And he is fouled. 2+1. That's 4 points tonight for Smith. But as we've said many times, his contribution has been far more important defensively. Both teams moving players in and out. As some fresh troops come in with 3:31 left here in the third quarter. Pretty good crowd here tonight. Biddeford side has a nice showing, and the ball falls. So Corbett Smith completes the three-point play. A little sparser maybe on the Thornton Academy side, but not bad for a Monday night. At least it's not snowing. Or maybe I shouldn't talk too loud and step outside in a blizzard. Eek made the good pass. Now it comes back out front, but Pollard is going to be called for steps. Justin Pollard hit that unbelievable three-pointer to end the first half. We weren't sure that it was good, but the refs checked, the timekeeper, and everybody said, yep, it's a goodie. 3 minutes even. Cody. Oh, nice drive, and he makes it. And it's going to be an offensive foul called on Cody. He ran into somebody on defense, and that's the call. Mike Fechtel very upset, but the referee is not going to change his mind on this one. So it goes over to Thornton Academy. That's Cody's second personal, by the way. And neither team is in any kind of foul trouble. Oh, that's a nice play. It's just a nice bounce pass to Shaw coming across, and that transition game continues to work so well. You know, it reminds me too, as I watch this, so much of a Bob Davies type of offense, because it was the same kind of offense that he loved to play as a player, and I saw him work many times when he was at Old Orchard Beach High. There's the first two by Baldino, by the way. Looked like a three, but it was a two. And so Chance Baldino has broken into the scoring column tonight. I don't think that will ease his frustration a great deal, but it's certainly better than not scoring. Coming in for the Tigers is Felipe Barbosa Silva, number 22, and he looks like he's going to be working the point here. And it's Baldino again, stopping at the foul line. Wanted to put it up. Cody comes across, fakes one way, puts it up the other. Oh man, it was in and out. And they can't come out of there with a rebound. Thornton Academy will bring it up. Looking again, always looking for that transition game. The game that Bob Davies loves. Long shot from the outside, won't fall. Kid that's working real hard under there right now is Eric Christensen, number 32 for Thornton Academy. He seems to be in on everything. And getting his licks in, and we're going to get a timeout being called. We've got a timeout on the floor. It's 1 minute and 46 seconds left in the third quarter. And our lead is now 15. Has the game been put away? Well, no. There's a lot of basketball left to be played, but is the mountain getting just a little steeper for the Tigers? I'm afraid so. Because they haven't been able to come up with anything defensively yet to stop this transition game that works so well for Thornton Academy. And on the other hand, they have struggled to find an offense of their own. So it all adds up to a tough spot for them tonight. There's a nice pass setting up a three that just won't fall. And man, that just sounds like the story of the game tonight, isn't it? Barbosa Silva takes an attempt at a three. It won't fall. Smith tries a baseline pass, and there's going to be a travel call underneath. Steps being taken by Christensen, who continues to work very hard under there. And now Smith will take a rest, and checking back in is Eek, number 34. Wilson being hassled. Tries to get a pass inside to a cutting, just try to get the number. That's Michael Vadney. So there's some new numbers out there that I'm going to have to get familiar with. Cody working on Eek. Remember that he loves to drive, and there he goes. Going to have to try to get it out of there. Can't. Stolen very nicely by Barbosa Silva. Finds an open Baldino, who cannot collect on an open shot. Eek again makes a little move. Oh, won't fall. Christensen, no, but he's fouled. And Christensen will be going to the line for a couple. He only has, let's see, he has 2 points, but it feels like 100. I mean, he's just been working so hard here in this, the latter part of this game, and he makes the first. Second shot coming up, and no. Okay, Barbosa Silva with a nice rebound. A lot of speed with this kid. Look at that drive, and he pitches it back out as he's coming in. So Wilson had an open shot, couldn't make it. But talk about some quick transition. Barbosa Silva was giving it to them right there. Eek now looking, and there he comes. There he comes. Puts it up. No. Rebound. Oh, nice. Well done by, I think that was young Mr. Vadne, is it? Number 32. And we got a timeout. No, better yet, we got the end of the quarter. We have completed 3 from Biddeford High, and our score, it's Thornton Academy 42 and Biddeford 26. And we'll be back right away with the fourth quarter. We are back for the fourth quarter, and we're looking at a 16-point advantage for the Golden Trojans, who have come here to Biddeford tonight to extinguish the flame, or help extinguish the flame, make it a little less bright for the Biddeford Hopes. There's Baldino making a nice move, his best move of the night, I think, as he goes to the basket, uses the right hand and makes the shot, and that's going to be what? Hard drive. And it's going to be Biddeford ball, so I assume that there was a foul called on Eek on the drive. And that's the way, obviously, the way it should be. 14 points. Tigers were held to only 6 points in that third quarter. No luck on the shot. Basically a fairly simple 6-7 footer. Sometimes those are the toughest shots, however. Shaw puts it up. No, a little strong. Look at Pollard work for 2. Yeah. Justin Pollard, it gives him 9 for the night. And Cody, oh man, Shaw works one hand and then gets him with the other, and he dunks it at the other end. Well, the kid's got a lot of height, a lot of strength, a lot of power, and when he turns it on like that, there isn't much anybody's going to do about it. Almost stolen, taken back by LaChance, who tries to get back out front, stolen away. Pollard picks it up, and it looks like Thornton may be satisfied to just slow things down a little bit here. Maybe not quite as frenetic an offense. Shaw drives, finds an open Christensen, and he gets fouled putting up the shot. So Eric Christensen will be back at the line. He is 1 for 2 with the line. Has a total of 3 points, but like I said earlier, it feels like he's scored 200. Did I say 100? The last, well, okay, 100. All right. 46-28, and the shot goes. Two teams do it again in a couple of nights, this being Monday as we tape the 7th. Tomorrow night, Biddeford will be playing here, I guess, yes, against Kennebunk, and the second shot goes. And then on Thursday, all the same week, they go to Thornton Academy for the repeat performance. It is now a 20-point advantage for the Golden Trojans. Baldino being hounded a little bit by Pollard, gets around a nice pick that was set by McKeon. Now the pass comes down court, handoff beautifully, and fouled from behind as Shaw went up. I think it was LaChance who got on his back to prevent that from happening. Yes, and it's LaChance's third personal, and at the line is Shaw, who was 2 for 2 going into with that shot. He is now 2 for 3, and he is now 3 for 4, and he has 16 points for the night. This kid in one game earlier this year, and I forget who the opponent was, he scored 46 points. 46 points. He had 8 3-pointers, 12 2-pointers, and he had 8 shots at the line. You add it all up, 46 points. I don't know if it's a Thornton Academy record or any kind of a record, but it's not bad. 49-31, Thornton ball. Pass comes into Woodward, who flips it back out to Smith, and now Pollard. Eek. You think he'll drive? No, I guess not. I think they're going to just hold for a little bit, use a little bit of clock. Shot goes up, and Shaw said, no, this is too easy. I got to take this one. So Andrew Shaw adds 2 more and gets his point total for the night up to 18. Baldino just gets a little, oh, nice backward pass as Eek was being bothered, and he found Pollard, the trailer, and Pollard gets another 2. And there's a timeout being called. The transition game, the stealing the ball, moving it down court, getting the backup player to follow you down court, making the right pass, all these things. It's a Bob Davies game, I'm telling you. And I was talking earlier, some years ago, when Bobby was a student at Old Orchard Beach. I was in another venue doing this kind of stuff at the time, and we had a crew that we had 2 crews, one that did only Thornton Academy games, basketball, football, home and away, we did them all. And then the other crew, which was my crew, we did just Old Orchard Beach games, home and away, basketball and football. So over his 4 years, and Bob played all 4 years, trust me, we covered every basketball game that Bob Davies played and every football game that Bob Davies played. And I can honestly say maybe 2 or 3 players stand out in my mind as truly outstanding athletes. And Davies is probably number 1. That's how good he was. Shot will not fall. And Pollard is down at the other end, and he just makes it look easy sometimes. And sometimes, you know, when you do it right, it is easy. 4:33 left in this game. Almost stolen. Shaw's all over the place here. And, yep, we've got some traveling going on. I know that the young man didn't like the call, Anthony Wilson. in this case, but it was the right call. And now we're going to have, I was going to say some other situation going on, but there isn't. And the cheering is because a lot of changes are being made in the lineup for Thornton Academy as some fresh faces are coming in. Kids giving a chance to play. Smith on a nice drive, can't collect. Biddeford goes the other way. Pass is brought in remarkably by LaChance, and now there's a foul being called, and Baldino tries to make a move. And the foul will be called against Kent Deo. And if I'm mispronouncing the name, I apologize. It's D-A-O. Might be Dao. I'm not sure. So my apologies ahead of time. Baldino puts it up. Yes, nice shot. Little one-hand push. And Baldino picks up his 6th point of the night. All coming in the second half, by the way. Eek with the ball. He's got some new bodies in there. Two for Josh Woodward, number 14 on that play. He now has 9 for the night. We were talking about that balanced scoring, and we'll mention it again before we leave tonight, but it's really remarkable. Baldino, is that a 3? I think it is. Yes, it is. And Chance Baldino now has 7 points here in the 4th quarter. But it's a little late, I'm afraid, for this particular game. 21-point advantage for Thornton Academy. It's 57-36. Eek wants to drive, doesn't he? Sure he does. Decides not to, but he wanted to. And he's going to be out front. Smith likes to drive too. Nice pass in the corner. Now we've got a young man driving the baseline. Woodward comes up with a rebound. Now Biddeford comes out of there. The driving player was Alex Richardson Newton for Thornton Academy. Cody's 3-pointer won't fall, and we've got a whistle underneath. It'll be against Thornton Academy. It's Dow. Pollard checks out. Again, some players, new folks coming in. These are kids we actually saw in the JV game earlier tonight. They played very well, by the way. They won their game as well. Jelinas, number 50, is just checked in. Kenny, number 20, is in the lineup, and they played well in the JV game earlier. 2:30 left. It's still a 21-point advantage. Cody, who has been the offense for Biddeford tonight, puts up a 3 and hits it. How about that? Not his first, by the way. He's had 3 3-pointers tonight, and he has a total of 16 points. So you have to say that Robert Cody showed up. Kenny underneath. Gets it back out. That's Dow. How about that with a 3? Very nicely done. 60-39. Under 2 minutes now. Shot up and good. So now the ball is starting to fall for Biddeford. Michael Vadney picks up 2. And there's a timeout on the court. And of course everything gets a little sloppier as we come to the end, and shots become more open, and the defense falls off a little bit, and everything changes. But Biddeford has scored 12 points here in this final quarter. I don't know if that's something you can build on for the next game, but it can't hurt. And there are, as we've probably mentioned a couple of times, only 2 games left after tonight for everybody. And Biddeford will be playing, as we said, Kennebunk, and then the repeat game against Thornton Academy. Ten on 10. Look at that. There's two kids working on each other. Number 10 for Biddeford, by the way, is Juan Garcia. And I guess the foul is on Garcia, but it's his first personal. The clock has him for 2, but I know it's only 1. He just walked on. Dow makes the first shot.